Alright, well, I just plugged in my new microphone for the first time. It feels comfortable in my hand. It's a smooth metal. Feels smooth and comfortable in my hand. Not too heavy, not too light. Looks like a microphone. And the motion of the volume level indicator on the recording thing on the side of this quick capture seems to be very responsive to what I'm saying. So let's see if it works. Let's see how long the cord is. It's still wrapped up here. I'm unwinding the cord. Pretty long. Pretty long indeed. I mean, compared to my old one, which was just in the little webcam. This looks like it's about 6 feet long. The cord on this is about 6 feet long, and the cord on my webcam was about 2 feet long. So this gives me an extra 4 feet, I guess. And it cost me $45 at Micro Center. I had to take the bus in there. It was pretty good. I got there pretty easily. Although, let's see. What time did I get there? 1:30. I guess it took me about an hour and a half altogether, taking the bus and the subway and then walking out to the store. But my feet were so tired, and the blisters were forming on the blisters. The old blisters that I already had were forming new blisters, and my feet right now they're feeling a bit better. I fell asleep for about 5 hours after I came home, and my feet are feeling better. The blisters have gotten hard again. When you get home and your feet are warm, and the skin on the blisters is soft and sensitive. Now it's turned hard after I fell asleep. And so it's still, you touch them and they're still sore. Blisters still feel sore when you touch them, but it was just too much. I couldn't, before, just being awake. Just being awake, it just was painful. And the feet themselves were sore. And now, not so bad. Not so bad. Oh. Ow. Although the blisters, on my left foot, still sensitive. Fortunately, I don't think I have any place to be. I have to be walking today at all. I don't think I'm going to be going out at all. So what else did I get? Got the microphone. That was $45, which seemed to me, instead of spending $100 right down the street at the music store, I could buy this microphone and several other things for less money. And what else I did buy? I bought some headphones just for the heck of it. That was marked $15, but said $5 off on the rack. But when I got down to the register, it rang up as $15. So I didn't save the $5 on that. I bought that rather than the other one that was marked $15, because I thought, well, I'm saving $10. This is only going to cost me $10. I'm saving $5 by buying this one instead of the other one, and I didn't end up saving anything by doing that. Oh well, big fucking deal. And I bought a little bicycle headlights for $4. Why they sell that at a Micro Center's computer store, I don't know, but I spent $4 on that, so that wasn't a problem. I bought a video editing software package for $20. Who knows what it does, if anything? But I didn't want to. They had others for video editing software for $50, $80, $100. At that price, it's more of an investment. But at $20, I can say, well, we'll see. If it does nothing, then the worst thing is I lost $20. But I'm not going to spend just $80 on a whim buying video editing software, which I'm not so sure that, which one is I don't know what's involved with video editing software. And I looked at they also had, there were two other things that I had bought or thought of buying years ago, 7, 8 years ago. One of them, oh yes, and then there was also print your own business card software. But those things, you look at it, okay, well, sometimes even some of the cheaper ones, for $10 you could get the print your own business card software. But then you have to buy the cards to print them on, and you have to buy the right ink to print them on. By the time you're done investing on that, unless you print a lot of different types of business cards and you want to be able to print small quantities of a variety, I'm not sure it's ultimately saving you that much more money over getting some professional printer to do it for you, especially when they have all these get 250 free business cards printed from our website for free. I'm not sure that you're not doing better with that than buying your own print your own business cards. And they used to have one that was like print your own t-shirts. So you could make your own iron-on images for t-shirts, which is interesting. You can make your own t-shirt that says anything you want. You can make one with that design. That could be worth it, I guess, if you have a number of designs that you just want to make one of. Then you, of course, have to buy you have to get the shirts somewhere. Although getting shirts isn't that hard very often. If you stop by one of these Goodwill trucks or charity trucks where it says don't drop stuff off after hours, and people drop stuff off after hours every day, and sometimes you get a bag full of t-shirts and you say, well, what do I need all these t-shirts for? Well, here's a situation where you get a bag full of all these blank t-shirts that somebody's never even worn, and they're dropping it off, and you get it for free. Then you got the free shirts, and all you need is the iron-on things to iron onto them. Then you've got a free t-shirt with your whatever you want to have the t-shirt say, and have a picture of on that t-shirt. So it could be worth it that way. But I didn't buy any. Even so, like one of them was like $10. You get 3 or 4 decals. So for $10, you get to print your own design, your own logo, whatever you want on your t-shirt. It ends up costing about $2.50 to $3 per shirt anyhow. That's not even counting the cost of the shirt. So I didn't buy that either. And the other thing that I did buy once, and unfortunately I bought it at I'm pretty sure I bought it at CompUSA. It was a landscaping software that I bought when I was involved in the Newton Center design project, that I wanted to turn the parking lot into a village green. And I had bought the software but never got around to actually producing anything on it or even using it. I had bought two. First I bought one that I did try that was kind of hokey, and so then I went and bought a better one, and I think I spent $40 for it. And I think I bought it at CompUSA, which is now out of business. So I couldn't go back and get a replacement if I wanted to there. And when we moved, when the house was sold, and I just had to throw stuff out that it's like, what the hell are you keeping this? You'll never. What do you? I had no place to move to. I was having to put everything in storage, and stuff that should have gone in the dumpster was going in the storage because we didn't have time to order another dumpster before we were supposed to be out of there, and it was a Sunday. So we were storing trash at the fucking storage place that's cost couple of $100 a month just to store trash. So that last day I was cleaning up the last stuff in my room, and there was this package of software for landscaping design for something I'd never be able to do with it. And I said, well, what the fuck am I saving this for? And I threw it in the trash. I had never even used it. And I think I spent $40 on it. And I spent $40 on it when I didn't have $40. I mean, that was when I had to collect enough cans at 5 cents each to get myself $40 to afford that, to be able to buy that at all. And I ended up throwing it out unused. And now I go to the Micro Center, and I didn't really see a lot. I didn't see any landscaping software there that seemed to be better than, or even anywhere near as good as the one that I threw out. Fucking threw it out. But the point is, I've got a microphone, and maybe it's not as good as the one that was selling for $100 down the street, or maybe it is. It's CAD brand, and I seem to recognize that maybe. And it said professional microphone. It says USB recording microphone, the brand used by professionals. USB plug into any computer and record. And yeah, it's true that most of the microphones that on sale there don't have USB. They have these little recording things that go into the recording plug that somehow I just don't have the confidence that the quality of the transfer from the plug from the microphone into that little audio plug is as good as the transfer. Ow, my foot itchy. Transfer from the USB microphone into the USB. I mean, that seems to me to be part of why when I was using my webcam as a microphone, that it was giving me better quality than when I tried to use. That's right, exactly. Yes, when I bought a $350 microphone at the Indian dollar store in Waltham a couple of weeks ago. May 17th, was it? It was May 17th. That the quality didn't match the quality of my webcam microphone. But I only spent $350 on it, so I wasn't going to worry about it too much. And it did record, but somehow something about it, it seemed like the recording sounded like it was from far, several feet away instead of right in front of your face. And part of that may be the fact that it was a microphone that plugs into the audio plugs and not into the USB, and the webcam plugs into the USB. Well, this one that I bought at Micro Center also plugs into the USB, and I have the feeling it's going to do a good job. And as long as I don't get this shit that was happening with the webcam, where halfway through it would stop recording, or it would start going and start to do that, and I say, oh fuck, I have to stop. Sometimes I could go on if I just muted my speakers and I go on talking into the webcam. You wouldn't notice when you play it back, you didn't hear anything. But if I'm trying to record like a karaoke where I'm singing over some instrumental, and that's coming through the speakers, then I'm screwed. When the speakers start going, then the whole karaoke is destroyed. And that happened on one that I actually saved on here. What was the one where I was singing along with something, and I said, oh shit, was it Cabaret? I think it was. Yeah, it was Cabaret. And I said, ah shit, it's screwed up. What's good is sitting alone with your microphone and your computer. Ah, fuck, it's not working. So then when I hit mute at that point, and I continued to read the lyrics off of the karaoke, but you didn't have the background on it. You didn't have the audio background, you just had me singing a cappella. So hopefully that won't. I hope that was connected with the webcam making that happen. And now that I have this microphone, hopefully it won't happen with this, and I'll be satisfied. And I'm sorry this took 15 minutes talking about nothing, but I've got a new microphone. That's all I was saying. I got a new microphone. And my total cost that I spent, even with spending $5 on it, because there's $45 for the microphone, $20 for the video software, that's $65, $4 for the bicycle light, so to make that $70, and it was supposed to be $10 for the headphones, so that would have been $80, but instead it was $15, so it was $85 plus a couple dollars tax. So I spent about $88 for getting these 4 items instead of spending $100 at the music store for one microphone. So I guess it was probably worth the trip, especially if I get any use out of the video software. La la la, the end.